the small expenses. In your everyday life, you always hear that one person say,
my coffee only costs $2, and then I grab a muffin every morning for work, so that's like $3. It's not gonna kill my bank account.
if you do the math, it just might break your bank account. This is how much money you are spending yearly on just a coffee and a muffin. I don't know about you, but I'd rather see that money go into my savings account. So in order to save money and cut this expense, especially when you live off low income, such as myself, you want to grab your own water bottle or any kind of bottle that can store your own coffee. Make your coffee at home or even the night before where you can just warm up, or drink more water throughout the day and make your own lunch or breakfast and take it with you to work. It only takes a second to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Even if you make banana muffins, it's not rocket science. It's so easy. There's so many 3-ingredient recipes online, and you can save yourself a ton of money because most of these items, like the muffins and the peanut butter and jelly, are going to cost you way less to make, and you're going to be able to make a lot more of it instead of just spending money each day on that one item. Switch to reusable items. This is something that I will never, ever stop talking about on my channel because it has helped me so much in the past, and as of right now, save so much money. In my apartment, I do not purchase paper towels. I do not purchase a lot of single-use items, even pads or tampons. I use reusable period underwear. There's so many reusable items that can save you tons of money. And a lot of people sit on this and a lot of people think that it's nasty. But in reality, what's more nasty is how much trash, unnecessary trash, is going to the landfill every day, along with you losing a ton of money within your budget. I have been using all of this stuff since 2017 and I still have most of it till this day. So that goes to say on how much money you can save with just switching over to reusable items. I will be doing an updated video of reusable items I'm loving because there are a few items that I have discovered that are saving me even more money. So stay tuned for that. Do a monthly and yearly breakdown of all of your bills. I do this every 6 months, so 2 times out of the year, I will go through our budget with how much money we're saving, how much money we're spending, how much money we could be saving. It's best to do this little exercise because you can kind of see where your money's going, where it's not going. It's also a slap in the face if you are spending too much money on the little things, like I said in the beginning of this video, or if you're spending too much money on Amazon or just things that you technically do not need. This is an amazing exercise. It is a little stressful, I will say that, but once when you calculate everything and you figure it out, it is so worth knowing, having that peace of mind, like, all right, so next month I'm gonna do so much better. It gives you that boost of confidence to do better for the next month or the next year. I will say this, if you are really trying to be frugal and you do not want Netflix anymore, you don't want to pay for Netflix, Hulu, all of those apps, there are free apps that can save you a ton of money. There's apps like Pluto, Tubi TV. There's like a bunch of other apps. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there are just so many to choose from these days where you don't even need an account. All you have to do is download the app and you can start watching. Obviously, some of the movies are going to be old, but they add new stuff every 3 to 4 days or something like that. So if you are in a really tight budget and you want to cancel all of your subscriptions, then this is the time to do it. Also, another thing I want to touch base on is subscriptions for like Ipsy and those little subscriptions you get with makeup or skincare. And if you feel that your collection's already big enough, then maybe it's time to cancel those as well. So you got your your app subscription with movies and shows. You got your material subscription boxes with like makeup, skincare, hair care items, even food. I've seen subscriptions of like you can try different food around the world, like different snacks. Those are cool, but if you are, again, trying to save money and cut back, but maybe it's time to reevaluate which ones you want to keep and which ones it's time to just say goodbye to. This little tip is something that I wish I would have listened to back then because I could have saved myself some money. and that is to save your mason jars. So our tomato sauce comes in a glass mason jar, our jelly comes in a glass mason jar, our salsa, and once when we're done consuming all of those food items, I put the mason jars in the dishwasher and I just repurpose those jars, whether it's for a cup or whether it's going to be repurposed to put lentils or chia seeds or chocolate chips. I always go that route instead of purchasing additional organizers. Using an aloe leaf instead of purchasing a deep conditioner or gel. I'm not gonna lie, it made so much more sense having fresh aloe gel instead of purchasing a deep conditioner and, you know, all of that other stuff that's out on the market. One, they're very, very expensive. I myself am in love with the Briogeo line, but I don't have that Briogeo money all the time. So instead of getting their deep conditioner, I opt out for a fresh aloe leaf, which I've showed so many times on how I do this in my vlogs, and this lasts me about 2 weeks. I'm gonna say 2.5 weeks. So obviously you guys can't tell, but I have aloe gel in my hair today. That is what's giving that nice sleek look. This is day 4 old hair, so I just wet it, put some aloe gel, done. Even if I go outside on a humid day, this is not moving. It doesn't make my hair hard. It's still super soft and doesn't make it greasy. It's not greasy at all. And the best part about it is that not only is it making me have like a nice sleek look, but it's also helping my hair in the long run. So it's not going to be just a product that's going to make you have a sleek look, but it's also going to, again, deep condition your hair. So it's really healthy for your hair and skin. I also use the aloe gel on my skin. I do a face mask, I want to say like twice a week with it. And yeah, saves me a ton of money instead of purchasing the $40 to $50 deep conditioners. Sticking to what works can save you so much money. I was just always trying to find my style, and once when I found my style, I just stuck with it. I still have the same tank tops from 2017. That's when I found my style. Some cardigans I've owned since 2017. There's a sweater I've owned since then as well. And for me, I think with sticking with what works, not even just clothes, but whatever works in your house. You ever hear that saying, do not fix something if it's not broken? That's something you should definitely live by, especially when you're trying to save money. I know a lot of people feel the need to want to spend money on the newest and greatest items, such as like the new iPhones or a newer treadmill, even though you know damn well deep inside you can't afford it. And why would you want to purchase something that you already have? You just have the older model, but it still works. So like I said, stick to what works for now. Once when that item or that clothing item rips or breaks, then you can replace them. There's no need to waste money on something you already own and that you like. Taking a break from social media can help you save because you're not triggered to want to spend money on things you do not need. I myself, I'm not perfect. There are items that I see online and I'm like, maybe that will work for me. Even though I am a minimalist, I still get intrigued. Like I said, I'm not perfect. There's skincare items that I'm very intrigued about, sunscreen, shoes. Like there's certain items that I feel like, oh, well maybe that would be good for me. And I always end up returning them because it's just something that I don't really need. And it was all thanks to social media. So sometimes it's best to just take a break from social media and realize that what you see online is not always what you need. And that's why I always try my best to not advertise a lot of junk to you guys. That's why I don't take up sponsorships, because a lot of you guys come to this channel to want to save and do better with your money and your life in general. And I don't want to fall into that trap of always advertising stuff that you guys have no use for. So if you do fall for those social media traps, those little ads on Instagram or even the Amazon hauls on YouTube, I know they're cool to watch, but just take a step back. Think of your money, think of your budget, your income. Just put the phone down for a little bit, okay? Go outside, take a nice walk, or draw, or color. Just take a break from social media in general. I know a lot of people are not a fan of leftovers, and my sisters are one of them. I always give them crap. I'm like, why are you not a fan of leftovers? They're still good the next day. That's what microwaves are for, or stovetops, whatever you prefer. Saves you money, and it can help with dishes. Less dishes. You don't have to cook, it saves you time. So to me, I see a whole lot of benefits of eating leftovers. So the next time you guys go out to eat and you don't finish your entire meal, ask to take it home. You will thank yourself the next day when it's lunchtime or dinner or breakfast, when you're like, damn, I have nothing to make. Oh wait, I saved those leftovers from the other night. I'm gonna eat that. So it's not more of like a hack or anything like that. It's also being less wasteful, and you're saving money in the long run as well. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.